Hello and welcome to 365 Days of Healing. Today we're going to talk about forgiveness. Now, because of what's happening out in our world, it's very difficult for some of the things that we hear about that are happening that don't resonate with us. It's very difficult for us to even begin to consider forgiveness, because some of the things we're hearing are really quite shocking and dastardly. However, if we don't undertake to forgive what we perceive is happening, we then become attached to the energy of the things that are being perpetrated. And that goes for ourselves too. It goes for ourselves because if we perceive that something has been done against us, or to us by outside influences, we become very hurt, number one, and we can become very angry. Now, and then we don't want to forgive behaviour that has invaded our sensibilities because of some of the things that have been done to us. However, if we don't move the energy that is being held within us, and we don't move towards forgiveness, then we remain energetically attached to the people that are perpetrating things against us, or perpetrating things to those around us, or to our fellow man out in the greater universe, in our world. When I talk about forgiveness, it is actually severing the energetic lines between that person or those people and us. And when we cut that energetic line, we actually release that energy, that negative energy that we're feeling and that we have allowed to invade us. We are actually not releasing it back to where it actually belongs. And that's what forgiveness is about. It's not condoning what things have been done to us or in the greater scheme of things, but it is about severing and forgiving the energy that attaches us to that negativity. Because if we don't do that, we are forever attached to the negativity that we perceive that is being perpetrated upon us. And therefore it becomes very, very vital that we disengage from that negativity, from that nastiness, from that drawing the power out of us into them, for whatever reason that they are perpetrating these things against us, or our perception of them perpetrating these things against us. If we don't release that energy back to them through that word forgiveness, we keep engaged with that negativity. And it's not what we want to do. If we want to be released from that energy that creates angst within us, or anger, or deep hurt within us, then we must give that energy back to those that are perpetrating this. So forgiveness isn't an easy thing for us to do, because our emotions are very tied into how it affects us, what people do to us and how it affects us, and also what history we have with the sort of things that are being perpetrated upon us. It may be a repeat of old patternings that have happened in our life that are being perpetrated on us again. It's almost like a test. How much are we going to allow it to invade us? Or do we then just put a barrier up and leave it back with them? Because really, when somebody does something to you, it is about our reaction to it. And if we react violently to it, we are actually taking on the energy that has been given out to us. If we throw it back at them and we disengage from it, it negates it. It can't touch us. And it's not an easy emotion to work through, because once it has invaded us and brings us all this angst and upset, hurt, and then the result, say, is anger from that, that is then within us. So the energy that they have imparted, we've actually taken on board, and it becomes a part of what we are. It is putting a barrier up to it, pushing it back to where it belongs, and not having ownership. It is a very, very vital part of our energetic system to disengage from things that we perceive have been done to us. And we can do that through forgiveness. As I said, it is not condoning what somebody else has done to us, or what governments do to us, or the cabal at the moment that we talk about very readily. It is not condoning their actions, but it is putting a barrier up to them so that it does not even invade us. Even though those emotions are being drawn and are rising in us, it is another way then of finding a way to release the energy of the emotions that we feel. And so it is, forgiveness is about sending that energy, that negative energy, back to the perpetrator or the perpetrators of what is happening. And therein lies why forgiveness is a very cathartic feeling for us to undertake to do. So hopefully that allows you to understand how to release the energy back to those people. As I said, it does not condone what has happened, but it gives the energy back so it doesn't invade us and become a part of what we might be as we continue in the future. So hopefully that explains what forgiveness is about, and talk to you again. Namaste.